Let me ask you something real quick. Why do you wake up tired, even when you slept? Why does it feel like your life is on pause, while everyone else seems to be moving forward? Why do you keep saying, "I'll start tomorrow," and somehow tomorrow never comes? And here's the uncomfortable one. Why does a small part of you feel scared that if nothing changes soon, this might just become your life? Here's something most people don't realize. This isn't happening because you're doing nothing. It's happening because you're doing too much of the wrong things. If that hit a nerve, good. That discomfort isn't a problem. That's where real change starts. First, let me say this clearly. You are not lazy. You are not broken. And you are not behind in life. Social media won't tell you this, but most people don't have it figured out. They're just better at hiding the confusion. You're not failing at life. You're stuck. And that difference matters more than you think. Because if this was just about motivation, you wouldn't still feel this way. Here's what's really going on. Your mind isn't weak. It's overloaded. Your focus isn't broken. It's split. You start things, then doubt them. You save videos you never act on. You plan at night and forget by morning. You're trying to be everything at once. Successful, happy, productive, confident, motivated. And instead, you feel tired, numb, and confused. You stay busy. You run around all day. But at the end of the day, it feels like you did a lot and built nothing. That's a dangerous place to live because it feels safe, but it slowly drains you. So what do? You scroll, you binge, you distract yourself, you wait for motivation. You tell yourself, "I just need more time. I'll get serious soon. Once I feel ready, I'll start." But deep down, you already know this. Time isn't the problem. Direction is. When you don't know where you're going, every road feels wrong. Even small steps feel heavy. That's why you feel stuck, even when you're moving. You want more, but you're scared to fail. You dream big, but choose small. You hope for change, but repeat the same day. That loop is what's exhausting you. Not work, not effort, not life. The loop. Same thoughts, same habits, same choices, just rearranged. And until that loop breaks, nothing really changes. You just get older inside the same story. Here's the truth nobody explains clearly. You're not stuck because you don't know what to do. You're stuck because you know too many things to do. Too many options, too many paths, too many voices telling you different versions of success. And you're scared of choosing wrong. Scared of wasting time. Scared of failing. Scared of being judged. Scared of regretting it later. So you don't choose. And not choosing feels safe. But it's quietly stealing your future. Every day you avoid a decision, you're choosing the default. And the default is the same habits, the same limits, the same life. That's why being stuck feels heavy. You're carrying the weight of the life you're not living, the chances you're not taking, and the potential you're ignoring. Your mind tries to ignore it, but your body feels it. That's why you feel restless at night. That's why you feel bored even when entertained. That's why you feel anxious for no reason. Your anxiety isn't random. It's unmade decisions asking for attention. Here's the good news. The way out isn't dramatic. You don't need to quit everything. You don't need a perfect plan. You need one clear decision. One direction you commit to, even when you don't feel ready. Because clarity comes from movement. Confidence comes from action. Motivation comes after you start. Waiting to feel ready is the trap. Ready comes later. So stop asking, "How do I feel today?" Start asking, "What does my future need from me today?" That question changes things. Because now your actions aren't based on comfort, they're based on growth. That's how momentum starts. Motivation isn't reliable. Momentum is. Do one small, hard thing every day, even when it's boring, even when nobody sees it, even when you don't feel like it. That's how self-trust is built. And once you trust yourself, you stop feeling stuck, because you know you can handle whatever comes. That's freedom. So let me ask you one last thing. What are you avoiding? What conversation are you delaying? What habit are you scared to commit to? What comfort is quietly holding you back? That thing you keep pushing away. That's your door, and it won't open until you push it. You don't need to be fearless, you just need to be willing. Willing to be bad at first, willing to be awkward, willing to try. Because growth is messy, but being stuck is slow decay. And you don't want a safe life, you want a real one. So before you click away, pause for a second. Ask yourself, what's one decision I've been avoiding that I already know I need to make? Do that one thing today, not tomorrow, not soon, today. Because your life doesn't change all at once. It changes the moment you stop waiting. And that moment might be right now.